everybody, it's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Tuesday, August 26th, and this is the chart of the day. Today I'm going to talk about a stock I have not mentioned before, but one that I've been following, and most recently has had some nice technical action, including today one of the top percentage gainers on NASDAQ. Clean Energy Fuels Corp, CLNE, which is a T. Boone Pickens alternative energy company, had a strong session today after Cramer made some positive comments and some new news got out about an investment from Nancy Pelosi and her husband. But in any case, technically the stock gapped up from 14 and a quarter, ran up to about 15 and a quarter early on, and then backed and filled early in the morning in a slightly rising pattern, but couldn't break out, backed off and then extended into a multi-hour coil or pennant type pattern, breaking out late in the session. As you can see, towards the end of the day, trading about 15 and a quarter, it ran up to about 15.75 on strong volume and good technicals. Net on the day, the stock was up $1.44 on nearly 2.2 million shares. Now, as you can see, it's ever since the June bottom and around the 10 and a quarter area, the stock has been in a nice rising pattern, call it a rising channel here, something of that nature. Which looks like the stock may be headed short-term for around 17 thereabouts. Now, also on the daily chart pattern, you'll see that the stock has been in a downtrend since the October highs, culminating with a retest, multiple session retest near the August lows, slightly below them actually. But after several sessions of backing and filling in this area, the stock started the advance, took out the moving averages, backed off and retested them, and has been in an uptrend ever since. Now, the key to today's action, in addition to the breakaway gap and the strong volume, which is the strongest volume in 2 months, was the fact that not only did it break its declining channel, but also broke its multi-month declining tops line all in one session today. So what I'd look for is a continuation of this pattern and a move up towards around the 17 level, my initial trading target. If that occurs and any consolidation or pullback is in flagging type action or on low volume in a consolidation mode, then I would look for an extension of the pattern that gets us back up towards around the 18.5, 19 range, my secondary target. Beyond that, a test of the 20.5 area, the all-time high in October, is likely, and then beyond that, obviously they can make further progress, but that would be to new all-time highs. So let's play it a day at a time here and see if we can extend this current bullish pattern. As you can see, underlying technicals are strong and surged today to the top of the chart. Very bullish action here from an underlying technical standpoint. One we'll be watching from here on out.
So now that was Harry Boxer. This guy is a great stock picker. He has an eye for great stocks. So check out his website. He's one of my partners in the investment world, and the website is the techtrader.com. So check it out. What I wanted to talk about actually was I wanted to do my own take on that stock which he had profiled, and if I can just get things to move here for me. All right. So the way I look at it is slightly different, and it's part of the swedge concept. Just wanted to bring it home, kind of see how some of the best minds on Wall Street look at stocks, and the way you might now begin to look at stocks if you incorporate the swedge breakout at any rate. So what I did here is I took those daily closing low here, daily closing low here, and a daily closing low here. So I drew a line, and then I made a copy of that line and pasted it up here, and found the highest daily close here. So I knew I had a confirmed price channel based on daily closing highs. On doing that, I immediately noticed that the stock is running into channel ups, channel top lines resistance on the price. So right there, I know that there's some stalling potentially over here. Also, I also know that the solar ETFs that I track are not giving me any buy signal at this time. That adds on to my suspicion that this being an alternative energy play, at the end of the day, the broad picture is that the sector is not attracting smart money at the current moment. Now, the stock might be a great one to own in the coming weeks, coming months, but as of now, as of today, in the short term, it looks to me like there's some trouble right there on the price channel highs. If you look at the green line, you'll see that there's a wedge breakout, and yet you have to remember that this RSI tops right here is based on this high. This is not a significant high, so any wedge breakout you get out of that is going to be short term and relatively weak. So what I did, I tried to investigate that, and I took this all-time highs for the stock around there, and I drew the thick dotted gray line coming across, and I put the line right between this right here. So there's that high and that peak. So I put my line right there. Okay, and so what I'm suggesting, for us is maybe this had intentions of being a wave cancellation. So that high and that area and this area are the same, they cancel out. So that area right there and that area cancel out, and if that is the case, then you see that in a way this stock is gonna be coming into some resistance. Now remember, the wave cancellation theory is not to be used all the time. Sometimes I use it, why not? Especially when I'm looking for evidence for something I can already see. Okay, and I'm already sensing from the price channel that there's some resistance in this stock if I use this channel. And remember, price channels are usually arbitrary, so they can always change. But that's what I was going with, and that's what I wanted us just to look at. And then now let's look at the hourly. The prior chart was the one year daily. Now look at the hourly. You see, this is what breakout players want in a stock. I mean, it's breaking out of a range. I mean, look at the volume. Ain't this beautiful? I mean, that is just classic breakout. This is what makes people drool. I mean, what more do you want? Clean hourly breakout in the last hour. Bam! Stock's out of there. Wait a minute. Let's look at the RSI. And if you look at the RSI top lines, you see that actually the stock is forming a double top. Again, so I'm seeing multiple resistances on the hourly. The double top, I'm seeing resistance on the daily with a price channel, and I'm also seeing resistance on the daily RSI top lines if I use the wave cancellation theory, and then couple with that the fact that solar, to me, when I look at the solar ETFs we follow, I don't think this is not gonna do as well as Harry thinks. And I love Harry, and I know he's a great stock picker, but the only reason why I bring it to you to consider is that maybe the wedge breakout does prepare us for situations like this where everybody in the market thinks a stock is a buy, but because we are looking at a market from a very different angle, we might be able to color the picture a little different, and we might be able to stay out of trouble. It's not me trying to look better than somebody else. Now, everybody is right in the market. The objective is to make money, and what I was trying to show you here is, guys, we might have an edge here with this wedge breakout deal. All right, so let's see what happens. This is all, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. He doesn't know, I don't know. It doesn't matter really, but for educational purposes, I could not stop myself from using his video and my analysis because I realized they were conflicting. Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Peace and blessings as always. Yeah.